So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold.
It's Xavi! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, that's a key interception. And Burmo, oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! Oh, and again! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps... There's the shot! He's got a goal! They are purring, truly purring!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Messi's cross. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. Impressive jump! And yes, it's there! Back to within one! Interesting! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Referee's given a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well read, nice interception. Nicely spread. Now that looks a decent ball. Edmilson. Half an hour played now. And it's Neymar. Played out to the left flank. Messi wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Shevchenko. Serginho. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. And Boma really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Neymar. And claimed it back swiftly.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Modric. Now Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. And he's heaved it away. And that is the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution.
We're on the move again.
Manchester really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Shevchenko. Mbappe. Oh, they could be caught out here. Edmilson, the man synonymous with solidity. Knocks it into space. Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And Burmo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And this is Neymar. And he's gone looking for safety. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find. He's having a shot! And no mistake. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
And there's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Is number 14, Bruno Grimaldes.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Modric. Aimed beyond the defence. Just about up to 75 minutes. And this is Shevchenko. And he is dashing on. Shevchenko! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Barcelona with the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep back.
Oh, what's he done? And the shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Shevchenko really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Shevchenko. Number 13, Messi. Number 23, Dembele. Number 19, Xavi. Coming on the field, number 9, Mbappe. Number 26, Pulisic. Number 10, Hugo. Number 7, Eduardo Camavinga.
Pulisic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Burmo. Just 5 minutes left. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vardiol. Threads one in. And Burmo providing an outlet on that flank. Modric.
4 added minutes have been
Mbappe, who
indicated.
does have an assist to his name. Real chance here. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that pass isn't the best. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Taken back almost at once. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates...
He's in, one on, tries a shot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That is a great pick out. And he's... chance! Well taken goal. And that is goal number 20. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nearly, but not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And here's Mbappe. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking for a runner. Spread neatly. Vardiol. And that's gone route one. Oh, it's Dembele. Neymar just eases him off the ball. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, no joy this time. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, he's been caught! Has another go! And that's a good finish. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Out towards the flank, and that's a good-looking ball. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Khan getting this one clear.
Has been indicated.
Edmilson. That's a shade optimistic. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Just a quick
It is
announcement.
quite a
We would like to
game,
inform you
breathless
that
and
CCTV
laced with
is not in
excitement.
operation
Yeah, they're
for
ahead,
safety.
Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Substitution for Santos. Number 11, Doku. Number 7, number 9.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Mbappe. Coming on the field.
Saliba
Number
calmly
22,
anticipates.
Neymar.
Deftly
Number 6,
away.
El Hadji Diouf.
Edmilson.
Number
That
9,
pass has been well intercepted.
Lewandowski.
De Bruyne. Now it's Lewandowski. Looking for options for movement. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lewandowski. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Santos looking to get level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Plays a sharp little ball here. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. A probing pass somewhat off target, and he thumps it clear. They get a throw in. Looking to play him in, and that has left him in a heap.
Substitution.
It's crossed into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And he's intervened well there. Saliba. No way through. And it's Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Deftly away. And the pass is intercepted. Caceres.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shot, surely! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Number 6.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution in progress.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Santos really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shoots! Juve gets flagged offside.
Santos clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision. Mbappe! Oh, that's superb. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Drama over the penalty spot. And no mistake. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Dembele picks it up out wide.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Olise. Caceres. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's a pretty loose pass. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. The first significant strike. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a little off target. And this is Messi. And this is Neymar. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho scooting forward. And that's definitely not his best.
Manchester are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Edmilson.
Atalanta genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack. Variation, unpredictability, you know, that's always key to success.
Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Edmilson. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Dembele. Bernardo Silva. Oh, played right into his path. Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Ronaldinho.
That's good play from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's nice.
Wow, look who's involved.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Alexander-Arnold. Olise. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's a sharp little ball here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Atalanta can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vardiol clears without hesitation. And here's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho. Ronaldinho plays it in. And that should get the job done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And no, that was never going to make it. Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vardiol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's an imaginative pass. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ah, that's a fine interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're close.
Real chance! Oh, good finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And he's quick to get rid. And it's Serginho. That'll be a throw-in.
Number 7, Eduardo Camavinga. Substitution on the field. Number 2, Alexander.
Ronaldinho's delivery. That's put paid to the danger. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And that is well cleared. Into the last 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
2 added minutes has
Just
been in the
eases
game.
him off the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Elise. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Neymar picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Volunteers for each block, please report to
So,
the
Jim,
staff
how do you
room
reflect
immediately.
on what we've seen? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. So Dina between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The big easy for me. There was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Romario. Oh, that's neat. And Romario! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's in a great position here. Neymar! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He's a sharp little ball here. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that has been cut short. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, good-looking ball. Kvaratskhelia. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Romario. And Romario! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now this could be a Romario! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations. Substitution on the field, number 15, Cristiano Ronaldo.
We're on the move again.
10, Kubo.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Coming on the field, number 20, Shevchenko.
He's having a pop!
Number 13,
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
number 9,
Kvaratskhelia clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Dembele picks it up out, and he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Romario looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
substitution in progress.
Now it's Romario. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Shevchenko. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Dembele. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Pass is just off target. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
75 minutes played. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. Great chance! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Carlos. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Raul. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution.
Barcelona are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Yeah, and playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger foot, either to shoot or to link up with those.
He's had a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. And here's Kokchu. And here's Shevchenko. It's Dembele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Grimaldo goes short, and that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Fernandes. It's a threat. Dembele! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, what has happened here? Takes aim and crosses. It's Ronaldinho! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Fenerbahce have their second corner now. Grimaldo with the short one. Backward it goes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, this looks sharp. Well read, nice interception. It's a searching pass. Edmilson. And he was quick to react. Dembele played into space. And this is Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. The ball has bounced loose now. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Fenerbahce! And there is your opener. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Fenerbahce have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this
goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack...
Neymar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Neymar! That was superb goalkeeping.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Van der Ven gets it away. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. Now it's Fernandes. Van Dijk with the slide tackle there. Fernandes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is... And he shoots! Now, in he goes again. Yes! They are purring, truly purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, business again.
Manchester really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele. Grimaldo. Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Grimaldo gets it away. Can he spark a counter here? He's shifting through the gears here. Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now that's well seen too. Shevchenko. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And here's Shevchenko. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. And he's undercooked that. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Grimaldo. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fernandes. Now it's Shevchenko. Always onto this. And this is Neymar. He's in one-on-one. Shapes to shoot! Oh, extraordinary.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Shevchenko. Number 24, Edmilson. Coming on the field, number 26, Pulisic.
Bruno Guimaraes.
14,
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now he's got space here. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Pulisic. Real chance! Goal! It could be a lifeline. Two more needed. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 23, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 10, Hugo. Number 7, Rafael Leao.
Fenerbahce have opted to make another change here. So could they be onto something here? Fenerbahce disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Kubo, that is a brilliant interception. And he's quick to get rid. Nicely weighted ball.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, a glitch with... He's in! Must be! Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught napping! Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Burkina Faso have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that 5 at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a 3 at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, that...
He's having a shot! And he's done it!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that could set him on his way. He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the defence. Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Dembele. It's a searching pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Burkina Faso definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Kvaratskhelia.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. A probing pass. Now this could be a chance. Chance, surely! And it's in! And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
2 added minutes has been
Burkina Faso leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Threads one in. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Manchester can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's in a great position. Shevchenko! And it's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the pass is intercepted. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. Van Dijk. Nicely shaped ball. Vardiol cuts it out. Great vision. He's in a... And Shevchenko! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Ambitious ball here. Kvaratskhelia. Eder Militao tries to clear. Tries from distance. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Pulisic. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Can he get on the end of this? Pulisic.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Manchester really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they...
Now Mbappe. And it's been hooked to... He's having a hit! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Mbappe! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Played into space, and he was quick to react. Mbappe! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that's well seen too. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Messi. That is a great pick out. And he's worked it through. And the finish! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Burkina Faso look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question.
And time is up. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And he's intervened well there. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around. And he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that. But what he's
And Messi! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Camavinga. That's where it came from. And that is well cleared. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Towering header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Impressive jump! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Akanji has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Fernandez does well to get it back. Barcelona have it back and can go again. There's the crossfield ball. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish.
And it's Messi. Messi! It's anyone's ball now. And again. And it's in. And that is his 50th goal for this, his current club. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Goes for the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's been given away. This looks And Shevchenko! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that should get the job done. Messi. Barcelona have... He's gone for goal. Messi.
There will be 3
Camavinga.
minutes added time.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. And he's there to clear it. And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half. That's a little off target. Tries to pass it through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he can thump it away. Messi is there to clear. Eder Militao is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Fernandez. Caicedo.
The attendance for this
That has
match
not gone
was
well.
97,559.
And that is out of play. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Shevchenko. Messi. And that was very necessary. And he thumps it clear. And that was nowhere near his best. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, that's well spotted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone loose. Neymar. Deftly away.
Substitution in progress.
Xavi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Totti. Into the last quarter of an hour. That's a throw.
Substitution.
Now it's Pulisic. And that's really well manoeuvred. No, it's come to nothing. And now they can clear their lines. That'll be a throw.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted. Dembele. Camavinga. Akanji. Pass somewhat off target. And he was quick to react. Knocks it into space. Neymar. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Substitutions taking place.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
There will be 3 minutes at
That's
a
a
time.
decent clearance. Mbappe. Salamakas kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary.
Oh no, this does not look good.
He has found the way through.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement.
Chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Akanji cuts out the pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. Diaz. And the shot! Well taken goal. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Picked out brilliant. Can he finish? Dispatched clinically. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
The goal scorer after 23 minutes is number 17, Neymar.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cleared away. Oh, he's been Messi! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And it's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hangs in a cross. Akanji with the clearance. Now it's Messi. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. A lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to belt it away. And they've got a throw.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says,
And Shevchenko! And this is Neymar. And it's Messi. Lovely, now then.
it's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar. And they're back on the ball again. Now, can they get him away? Now that looks a decent ball. Space for him to turn and look. Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Neymar! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Neymar. Floated through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's Neymar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Ambitious ball here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Van Dijk gets it clear. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chiellini.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar has it out wide and in space. There's the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Cafu. Shoots! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Xavi. Looking for a runner. And he can thump it away. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And just a quick reminder today to
Well, for
please
me,
drink
Peter,
responsibly.
things have never
Anyone
really
found
got going, but at
intoxicated or
least this
behaving
will
in
be
an
a good time
inappropriate manner
to
will be removed.
reflect
Thank
and
you very much for your
regroup. I can see a
cooperation.
few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're...
Oh, what has happened here? Lofted upfield. That's been cut out, well played. Looking to play him in. Picked out, he's had a shot! Oh, it's gone in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they've got rid. Edmilson. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bojan. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. A probing pass, and that was asking for too much.
Substitutions taking place.
Xavi. And here's Elise. Takes a shot. Against the crossbar. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Elise. Spread to the right. Elise! And that is doing no harm at all.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pepe cuts it out. Bojan aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Looking for options for movement.
Substitution.
Pepe cuts out the pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No way through, so back it comes. Ball swung in.
Well played and well cleared. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes.
Now it's Neymar. That's destined for the flank. That ball looks a good one. Silvestre with the clearance. Elise. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Now this could be a chance. And he's running. Chance for a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution in progress.
And that's it. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So this is a story of survival, a series of poor results, and they are left on the very brink. However, all is not lost just yet. A win here, and they will still have their seat at the table. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner.
Can he finish? And it's
It's there! The deadlock broken in this defining game. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one.
Great chance! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off. And Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. Ajax have reclaimed it. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Oh, well played. Exemplary, that. Ajax with the corner, they're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Van der Ven cuts it out. Nicely spread. Oh, nicely intercepted. Dembele. Has a look and plays it forward. Great vision. Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. Oh, Shevchenko! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's done very well to get to that.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
Oh,
hope.
good climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. He's found some space. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish right from the top draw. And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Ajax with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Shevchenko. Xavi, a probing pass. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Xavi, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. He's having a shot! We've got a goal! A massive step, a huge step out of trouble. They are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Try to game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And no, that was never going to make it. And the referee has blown for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And Shevchenko! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Ajax have their second corner now. Messi goes short. Camavinga. Can he finish? No way through, so back it comes. And he's following up! Goal! Ajax! And they're back in front! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Ajax leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Aimed beyond the defence. Could be danger here. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Goes for a shot! In he goes again! That's a decent clearance.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a hole. And the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So now the difference is 3.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. Oh, this looks sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. Crunching tackle. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi looking to receive it in space. Messi finds himself offside.
Substitution for Ajax, number 10, Shevchenko.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field, number 15, Berbatov.
Threads one in.
Number 19.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nicely shaped ball. Tarkowski kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Neymar. Good ball over the top. Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Dembele! Great football, shot and save.
Substitution for Ajax, Number 23.
It's their
Neymar.
second corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 26.
Ødegaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He might be in here! Oh, just the keeper now! Xavi. And that's it. It's the day when it all caught up with them. The whole season has been a campaign of struggle. Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Chance, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Substitution for Milan, number 2, Van Dijk.
Milan already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think. They have what they wanted, the first break.
Neymar!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
A probing pass, and he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. And he's decided to go for it. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Messi is in a really good position out wide. That's really well cleared. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And claimed it back swiftly.
Tries one from range! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
It's Neymar! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're back in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the through ball. No, that's been intercepted. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold. Played into space. Nicely worked. Oh, he's been caught.
And a shot! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
53 minutes is number 20.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
This looks promising. And it's Modric. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He can run onto that. Messi! Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
3 minutes added time.
Mbappe has it out wide and in space. It's a pretty loose pass. Shot a goal! Cleared away. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score.
Substitution for Milan, number 13, Mbulu. Coming on the field is...
And here is the first touch of the second half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. Araujo and Kubo, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kubo is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And that is a little undercooked. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's gone loose. Totti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's quick to return. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Zabani promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Substitution for Milan, number 21, Mbappe.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Number 11, Robert Lewandowski.
Zabani cuts out the pass. And it's Modric. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Played out towards the right wing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Xavi. Kubo. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. Kubo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, easy pickings there. Always onto this. Can he finish? Well taken goal. But oh, it's offside.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Albert Ferrer.
That's good play from him.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. He's found a way through. Rodrigo. Oh, he's having a go! Cross goes in there. Now it's Neymar. Oh, delightful ball. Tries to get it clear. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Shevchenko has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Albert Ferrer. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Here's Mathias Cunha. Diouf. And that was very necessary. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
La Spezia really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball.
Joe! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Diouf really looked as though he had chosen correct.
And the keeper's given it away. There's the shot! He scored! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Gets a good foot in there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Real chance! And he scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Linton
2 added minutes
has been slipped through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half. Looking for the run. Juve is flagged offside. Van Dijk. No way through. Joelinton. Lovely, now then. Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And claimed it back swiftly. Not the most convincing of passes. And he's gone looking for safety. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Hazard. Coming on the field is...
It's a poor throw
15,
that, picked off with
Pulisic.
relative ease. Well, that has not gone well. And they've got rid. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Nicely aimed pass. Edmilson. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Matthias Cunha. Number
And that's
17,
definitely not his best.
Rodrigo.
Manchester really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Number 11, Kubo.
It's a pretty loose
Substitution in
pass.
progress.
Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Albert Ferrer.
And he's managed to gift it back.
McAllister.
Messi.
Coming on the field.
Modric spots it and intercepts.
Alexis Telemakis.
Chiellini.
Number 22, Modric.
Pulisic, looking for options for movement. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes. Joelinton! And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the
And
day.
a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who
How
has
do you
found
look back on the
themselves
game
a
then,
little
Jim?
lost today.
Well, there was a
Please look at
distinct...
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you...
And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! The great Ukrainian goal machine!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things.
There's the shot!
And he's straight offside. And this is Kaut. And this is Shevchenko.
Shevchenko!
He's got away with one there. And it's Kaut. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. And they're quick to get it back. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi. Not the most accurate pass.
And he's in on goal!
Messi
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
looking to play him in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kaut has the space to scheme. That's a little off target.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Spread to the right. Out for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Messi,
And he's found a way past.
and this is...
Real chance! And a neat finish. Barcelona are back in business.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Played into space. Now it's Kaut. Now that's well seen too. Eder Militao. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
And the finish!
Loose ball now, and there's...
And again! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away.
A lot hinges on this one.
And they've turned it round.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Barcelona leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That is good alertness. And this is Dembele. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution.
So right back into the action.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you.
Takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And he's heaved it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Now it's Dembele. Now it's Hazard. He has found a way through. Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Thiago! Dembele. And he is dashing away. Looking for options for movement. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Manchester really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's Dembele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Xavi clears.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Shevchenko. Number 24, Edmilson.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Pulisic.
Now it's Neymar.
14,
Xavi in acres of space out wide. Bit too much weight on the pass. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Xavi. Coming on to replace
Good
him
steal,
is
he just read it.
Number 23,
Thiago
Fernandes.
makes a move down the right.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, super ball! Martinez gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Dembele.
So we have further
Coming on the
activity on the
field
bench
is
here. Rafael
number
Leao
15,
getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Chance! Oh, good finish. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Neymar! Of course! And what a climax we have here! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Just one in it now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Driving on and making good progress. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Azar making a dash for it. Searching pass he's played there. And he was quick to react. Great vision. He's a sharp little ball. He's had a shot! And there's his goal. And right near the end, we have parity. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance. The hostilities have already resumed. And here's Pulisic. Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out. And he can thump it away. And it's Fernandes. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Vardiol. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's got the beating of his man. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
He won't be happy with that one. And he's gone looking for safety. Bensebaini promptly onto that, and that is that. And he cuts out the supply. Played into space out wide. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Can he get it through? And this is Dembele. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's Dembele! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch.
Dembele! And that is the end to 2 hours of action. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
Well, winning it would have been too much to ask, given their situation, and they've done remarkably well to get this far, you know.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit football's ultimate drama. And he has done his bit.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Kane is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. 1-1. So both teams on the board. Pulisic, second to go.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
Hazard is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
We're on to number 3 here. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Dembele is third in line. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper. It's 3 each. Kubo is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Yes, that's how you do it.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver. Everyone here are holding their breath.
And that will do it. So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their parts in a terrific struggle, admirably at times. But when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
Manchester really must be wondering how different this all could have been had they taken their chances, Peter. But it
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on.
Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. It's Vieri! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Shevchenko. And the pass is in. Dani Olmo! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit.
He's gone for goal! Oh, cracking effort.
Neymar certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Looking for the run. Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now.
Tries one from range. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, good climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Vieri. Oh, easy pickings there. Dani Olmo with... He's having a hit! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick, looking for a runner. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Shevchenko. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And smartly reclaimed. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Vieri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
Now it's Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eto'o is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Ah, he's given it away! And that is the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester really have played into...
And Shevchenko! It's loose now and they want to get it... Oh, it's fallen loose again! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. And they win it back again. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Vieri. Oh, now he can run away with it. Shoots! It's hit the upright. Well, that is remarkable.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Coming on to replace him is number 7, Eduardo Camavinga.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us...
Just the keeper in his way. Real chance here. Good read, needed to be. Xavi. And this is Shevchenko. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mateus is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vieri. Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary. Applies the finish! Deftly away. Romero is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's worked it through. Takes a shot. It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a key interception. Knocks it into space. Well, that has not gone well. Edmilson. Tries to play it through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Xavi. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Shevchenko. Goes for goal! Always going over the top.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Shevchenko.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 24, Edmilson.
And this is Vieri.
Number 6.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga.
Number 56, Alexis Talavakis. Number 14, Bruno Grimaldes. Number 26.
And we're done. So that is it, the end of the road.
Just a quick request today.
How would
for
you sum
everybody
up
to
what we've
please
witnessed,
kindly
Jim?
remove